Good day, here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. is back in the country after a 3-day working visit in Japan, bringing with him job-generating investments and the goodwill of Japanese and Japan-based Filipinos. In his arrival statement Sunday night, Marcos announced that they have secured new opportunities that will create jobs, bringing investments, and help improve the lives of Filipinos. The President had a meeting with officials of Canadevia Corporation and Philippine Ecology Systems Corporation who have agreed to invest on a waste-to-energy project in Manila. They also secured a deal with the Tsuneshi Group in Cebu for the construction of the world's first environment-friendly methanol dual-fuel bulk carrier. The President also met with tourism partners to enhance tourism cooperation that will open more job opportunities for Filipinos. He also sought a collaboration with the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency to improve disaster monitoring, agricultural support, and community safety through space technology. Meanwhile, President Ferdinand Marcos inaugurated the Philippine Pavilion at the World Expo 2025 in Osaka, highlighting the country's commitment to innovation, culture, creativity, and sustainability. The President also met with members of the Filipino community in Osaka, where he thanked them for representing the country with dignity, professionalism, and compassion. Marcos' visit comes as the Philippines and Japan celebrate the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations in 2026. The Philippines is calling restraint and diplomacy as it expressed a deep concern over the escalating tension between Iran, Israel, and the United States. In a statement on Sunday, the Department of Foreign Affairs said the Philippines is greatly concerned over the recent developments in the Middle East. It adds Manila continues to prioritize the welfare of Filipinos in the region, while stressing the need for peaceful solution to the crisis that could threaten regional and international peace and security. This comes as the U.S. launched airstrikes against Iran nuclear facilities as the conflict between Iran and Israel entered its second week. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres earlier expressed alarm over the use of force by the U.S., calling it a direct threat to the international peace and security. He called on member states to de-escalate and to uphold their obligation under the UN Charter and international law. Pope Leo XIV also warned the risk of uncontrolled escalation, saying they must stop to the tragedy of war before it becomes an uncontrollable abyss. Meanwhile, telecom company PLDT is offering free international direct dial calls until June 25 to help Filipino families connect with their loved ones in Iran and Israel. The free call is open to all PLDT landline subscribers nationwide. About 2.2 million Filipinos currently work and live in the Middle East, including around 30,000 Filipinos in Israel and 1,180 Filipinos in Iran. The Philippines has a Rise Alert Level 3 or voluntary repatriation in the two countries and urged Filipinos to take necessary precautions. A total of 26 Filipinos in Israel have been repatriated through voluntary repatriation program by the Philippine Embassy amid the escalated tension between Israel and Iran. The overseas Filipinos were assisted by the Philippine Embassy in Israel, led by Ambassador Eileen Menjola and the Allenby border crossing to ensure safety passage. In a social media post, the embassy said the group received full logistical and welfare support such as transportation, transit visas, travel documents, and plane tickets back to the Philippines. Prior to departure, they stay at the Department of Migrant Workers shelter wherein they get relief packages, free legal assistance regarding their salary and benefits, and pre-departure briefing about their integration benefits. The embassy added the arrangements are being made for a return of second batch of 33 Filipinos. Alert Level 3 is up to both Israel and Iran, urging Filipinos to take precautions and avail repatriation assistance when needed. Shifting to the weather, bring out those umbrellas and raincoats as Weather Bureau Pag-asa says the southwest monsoon or Habagat will bring scattered rains and thunderstorms in some part of the country. Rain will prevail across Metro Manila, Calabarzon, BARMM, Sacsargen, Davao Region, and the provinces of Pangasinan, Zambales, Bataan, Occidental Mindoro, and Palawan. Moderate to heavy rains in those areas could result in flash floods or landslides. Pag-asa added that Habagat would cause isolated rain showers or thunderstorms over the rest of the country. Severe thunderstorms could also cause flash floods or landslides. Meanwhile, low-pressure area outside the Philippine area of responsibility has developed into a tropical depression on Sunday night. Pag-asa forecaster Daniel Villamil said the cyclone is unlikely to enter the PAR. On our business news, the Department of Energy or DOE is expected to meet oil companies today to discuss plans to lessen the impact of fuel price hike due to escalated tensions in the Middle East. DOE officer in charge Sharon Garin is set to meet oil firms to discuss ways on addressing the fuel price hike such as price increase on staggered basis, promos and discount offerings of station, among others. Garin added the department's priority is to ensure the stable and sufficient fuel supply and the local price adjustments are managed to lessen the disruption in the country's economy. Jetty Petroleum Incorporated projected last Saturday that diesel prices will go up by as much as 5.10 pesos per liter and gasoline by 3.4 pesos per liter more. On Sunday, Jetty President Leo Bella said the pump prices will continue to increase after US bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran at the weekend. The DOE estimation for fuel price increase for June 24 soared after the US intervention against Iran in June 20. The updated projection had diesel rising per liter by 5 pesos to 5.20 pesos, gasoline by 3.30 to 3.50 pesos, and kerosene by 4.50 to 4.70 pesos. In other news, the Department of Transportation plans to restart the Unified EDSA Grand Central Station project by January next year. Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon said they aim to award the construction contract this year. The planned central station stands at the intersection of EDSA and North Avenue in Quezon City and will link the LRT-1, MRT-3, and LRT-7 and have an intermodal integrated system hosting buses, jeepneys, or taxis. The DOTR terminated the project in May following disagreements with BF-FDSC consortium over work delays. And those are the latest and biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news update, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I am Jan Dalistan. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing you stories that unite the nation.